it's Erin, your Friday, and this, as you guys have seen, is the Summer 7's back to school week. You've seen in the past a lot of back to school makeup looks, so now I'm going to be doing it a little bit different, nothing with makeup and stuff like that, but I'll be doing some tips and tricks to staying organized in school. So I've created my top 10 list of things that I found really helpful in whether it's high school or middle school or school in general, that help me stay organized and make my life a little bit easier throughout the year when it comes time to doing finals or big tests. I found that organizing tips and things like this are really helpful to start at the beginning instead of waiting until the last minute to fix your problems. Alright guys, so my number one tip is for when you're reading a book or in your textbook is using sticky notes. I found them really, really helpful. I have four different kinds that I kind of use throughout my school year, and I got for this year especially, trying to aid, because every year I've gone through, I've trying to find ways of helping me, and so these I've kind of thought would help me more. So these ones here are just simple tabs. These are good just for bookmarking different sections, not like maybe in a math notebook or in an English reading book or something like that, something where not necessarily you need notes on it, but you need to remember that page, or you just study it or something else like that. The next one I have is from Post-it also. These ones is an awesome pair, honestly. They're three different colors. It says on test, study, and to do. I think it's really, really useful. I think this would be great for textbooks, especially because I'm an honors gov, so this will be great for this class especially. So making sure I know what's going to be on the test and marking up those pages, so make sure I memorize them or study them really hard. Things that I know I need to study, i.e. things that maybe on the final or chapters in general I need to study, and then like to do things, so homeworks or stuff like that, something to make sure I do. And the other kind of sticky note I got, guys, which I think is going to be great for my AP English class, or honestly for any textbook, there are these, also from Post-it, there are these little sticky notes with lines on them for writing. I think they're really useful because you often get a lot of people buy just like regular sticky notes without the lines on them, and sometimes it can be hard to write all your notes on them, so it requires a bunch more on one page. I think it's really useful because you can stick them in the tab and you can write exactly what you want to write on them, and there's space for it, so it's all organized, everything is neat, nothing is kind of scribbled on there. So I recommend getting those three kinds of sticky notes, but also you can do whatever else you think will be best for your kind of like schedule. My second tip, guys, is using dividers in a binder. I find that really, really useful to divide up your class binder, like for whatever class you have, into sections like homeworks, tests, notes, handouts, and things like that. It makes it really, really easy for you to find your work later on, and it just makes it all around general for anything. So if you're looking for your homework that your teacher said you didn't hand in, you can go look through your homeworks, and if it's not in there, or if it's in there, you can let them know that either you handed it in or it's lost, or, oh look, I didn't hand it in, it is actually here. And looking through notes is really handy to have all your notes in one section so you can easily study them. 3 is when you are putting your things into your dividers is also organizing everything by date. So even on handouts right in the top corner, the date they were handed out, the teachers have their set lesson plan. So if you put everything in the order of the date, it makes it really easy to study because you can go through from beginning to end. And if you hand a homework in, and some teachers take a really long time to correct them, that when you get them back, that you know exactly when you did those homeworks and what chapter they were from or what day you did them. 4, I found really useful, is getting a multi-pocket backpack. Some people get really just one, and there's going to be like one big pocket down here. I find it useful to have multiple sections because that way it just makes my backpack less cluttered in a way, because instead of having everything shoved, if it's even the same size backpack but just one pocket, you have the same amount of room, but it's all kind of shoved in there and you're trying to make everything fit. That it gets kind of cluttered, and you can lose a lot more in here, especially if you allow loose papers in your backpack. Or 5, something I recommend for everybody, no matter what, is getting an agenda. So even if you can either use this just for school, or you can use it for school and like school activities. It's all up to you and how you want to use this. I kind of live in my agenda. I write on all my homework. I never want to forget everything, because some people assume they can remember what it is after school, and that last minute note your teacher makes saying make sure you do this page or skip this number. It's important to have it all jotted down in your agenda. Even if you make a quick note on a piece of paper and put it in your backpack, that can get lost, or it just doesn't even like exist anymore. Like the bottomless pit of a backpack just kind of just vanishes. 6, I find really, really important, and that's don't allow scattered papers to be allowed in your backpack. So even if you get like handouts for school, like whether it's a schedule or if it's something you have to bring home to get signed, either keeping it in the binder for the class it's for, or if it's just for kind of school in general, having a little like folder that's meant for like handouts you get and sticking them in there so they're all away and not kind of floating around your backpack. Past years I've done that. I've allowed first grade once, and it's caused a lot of problems when you have lost papers, and it's not been a good thing. Alright guys, so my 7th tip is do not procrastinate. I really shouldn't be saying it, seeing I'm probably the worst victim of procrastination, but I really recommend not procrastinating and starting at the beginning of the year procrastinating, whether it's your summer work or something else, or college applications or whatever else you're dealing with at the beginning of the year. Procrastinating is a really bad habit to get into, and it's a really easy habit to get into in the first place. So try and get all your work done right away. Don't procrastinate your homework on Friday until Sunday. Try doing it all Friday night so the weekend to have fun. When you get home, do your homework right away so you can enjoy the rest of the night. Don't wait till the last minute to do it all. 9, I know it's going to be hard for some guys, and I don't think all guys will watch this, but is keeping your handwriting really neat in all your notes. Some people, and even me, I've gone from really nice handwriting, but when if it's a whole, if your teacher is sitting there giving you a lecture and you're writing all these notes, you sometimes start to scribble at the bottom of it. Try to keep your handwriting really neat and nice, because when you go out to study it, you're going to regret scribbling that unless you can absolutely read that. But we always have problems, and we can misread or misspell a word, and sometimes that one letter difference can change the entire thing. Whether it's reading World War I or World War II, that last little thing can cause a big difference. So keeping your handwriting nice and neat is an awesome way to stay organized. So even if your hand's getting really tired, just try and knuckle through it and keep your handwriting nice and neat. Alright, number 9. Maybe it's time for the last one, but this is actually number 9. Is creating a system for to write your for note writing or for your binder organization. However you want to do it, find a way to a system that works for you, whether for note taking or for organizing your binder or getting your homework done, and stick with it. It will help immensely, and by the end of the year it'll just become complete habit to you, and it'll be just a breeze. You won't even have to think about how you're doing your notes anymore, how you're organizing your binder. It's just kind of happen. And my 10th and final organization tip is kind of personalize everything. All your binders, all your notebooks, all everything you have. Make sure it's something you enjoy or you want to look nice, because if you're getting things you're kind of just a binder that looks normal and you're just kind of it's a binder, it works. So even if you're getting an inexpensive or just a binder you used 3 years ago, customize it some way so that you want it to look nice, you want everything to stay organized in it. Alright guys, so that is it for all of my little tips and tricks to organization for school. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like or comment below and message us on this channel or even on my own for any video requests. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and to my own channel, the Boho Princess. Alright guys, see you next week. Bye!